Hey team, happy January. I just wanted to say happy new year and I'm so excited for this year. This year is going to be so awesome. There's so much excitement in the air, so much possibility, and it's yours for the taking. So I just wanted to make a really quick little shout out to say a little bit of how I work through my goals for the year. I think it's really important. I know a lot of people don't like New Year's resolutions and don't really like to even make goals, but I found, at least in my life, they make a huge difference. Otherwise, it's kind of like running around on a track and you never have a goal for how many laps you're gonna do, or you never know what it's gonna take to actually finish and win the race. So anyway, I love goals. I think they are really important, and January is a great time to do it because it's kind of a new leaf, a new starting over time. So when I'm thinking about goals, there are a lot of different ways that you can do it. So just find the way that works for you, but the most important thing is to do it. Figure out goals that excite your heart and just make you happy and bring energy and life, and you just can't wait to achieve them. You can envision yourself with that goal, having accomplished it, and then you just have to figure out how to get there. But I think that's one important thing to figure out is your why. Why do you even want to set goals? Why are you even selling in this business? Why are you even doing what you do? If you don't have a solid why, then that's the first part of making your goal. I know it kind of sounds backwards, but you need to figure out where you're going and why you even want to get there, what your big end mile marker is, so that you know where you're going. Are you training for a marathon, or are you training for just a quick little sprint around the corner? Where are you going and what is your why? I know my why has changed over the years, and I've had to revamp it and change and figure out what really lights my heart and my soul on fire. And almost, my why has to make me cry, or else it's not strong enough to make me do what I have to do in order to achieve my goals. So I would say first, figure out your why, and then second, figure out goals that will help get you on your way to your why, that will help you achieve that overall bigger goal. When I'm thinking about making goals, I try to make them SMART, and I know lots of you have heard the acronym. I didn't make it up, but SMART stands for specific, measurable, action items or attainable goals, relevant goals. They need to be relevant to your big picture, and then timely. They need to be able to be done within a specific time, at the very most within this year, 2016. So look at those, figure out some SMART goals, figure out how you're going to get from point A to point B, how you're going to achieve your goals. And then this year, you can really make it huge. You can just knock it out of the park because you know exactly where you're going, point A to point B, and then you just have to figure out the little details along the way. For me personally, I love to think of a word of the year. It really helps me to solidify the idea, the bigger picture for my year, what I want to do. And then I kind of let that word focus find its way into my life, whether it's my Scentsy business or into my parenting or into my service, into my personal development, whatever it is. I like to focus on a different word. A couple years ago, it was intentional. That was life-changing. And then last year, it was love. I wanted to love more and love better and show my love and express that better. And then this year, it is influence. I want to have the influence in my life that I intend to have, so that I'm not just in people's lives, but I'm actually having a positive influence in their life. And there's a lot of different things that I need to do in order to be a positive influence. Sometimes those are big changes, sometimes they're little. But so my overall word kind of helps me along my why, and then I figure out the specific plans to help me get there. I always like to make a dream board because it's a visual reminder as well as pinpointing what it looks like. If I go to the end of this year, and if I accomplish all those things, what does that look like during the year? What are the experiences I've had? What are the goals I've achieved? I haven't put specifics like how big do I envision my team being by the end of the year? What other goals have I achieved? What awards have I earned? What levels or ranks have I promoted to? Anything like that. It needs to be specific on that dream board, not just a happy smiling face because you want to be happy. That is good, but use your dream board with specifics, what it's going to look like. That way it is an action plan to kind of help you map it out. And then the third phase that I do besides my word and my dream board and I guess together with my why, is to actually sit down and actually write it out step by step. Here's my beginning point, here's my end point. What things do I need to do? What action items do I need to take? Or things do I need to change in my life to make sure that at the end of 2016 or whatever year you're working on, it wasn't just a wish, it wasn't just a dream, but it was actually a real goal with an action plan, and that it happened, because that's how goals work, is they happen if you really work them. So I'm excited for this year. I think there's a lot of energy in the air. There's a lot of hope and a lot of possibility, and that's why I joined in the first place, was the hope of making my life what I want it to be, through my Scentsy business, through my home, personally. All of the things that are good can come into my life when I focus on making them be present and developing them. So I hope you have the same experience for 2016. I think it's going to be good. I hope you can feel the energy, the momentum, and the possibilities, and that really helps you to set your goals high and dream big, because everything is possible in 2016. As always, if you want help really ironing out your why or figuring out those action steps to get you to your goal, I'm always here. I love to help. So just give me a call or send me a text or message or whatever. You guys know how to get a hold of me. I love to help, and I'm happy to do it. Most important thing is figure out your why, figure out your goals, and figure out how you're going to get there. So let's make it a great year.